You're good.
Call the meeting to order at 6:30. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Tenza,
Here.
Commissioner O'Shea Heidinger, Commissioner Lyon,
Here.
Commissioner Thomas,
Here.
Mayor Ah,
Here.
Chair Gad.
Here.
Thank you.
Stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Open up for general public input, limited to 10 minutes, 3 minutes per speaker. Anybody that'd like to speak? Something that's not on the agenda?
Good evening. My name is Andrew Zeiler. I live over in Gem Village, actually. And I'm involved with Pine River Shares. I hope some of you are familiar with us. At any rate, I've been talking with others over there at Pine River Shares about the fact that we no longer have a recycle pickup in this area. And we feel that that's a very important thing to have. Lack of having recycle pickup results in more pollution, landfills getting overfilled, and natural habitat destruction. There is an organization that's part of the state. It's called the Circular Economy Development Center. And it's a program of the Colorado Department of Public Health and Environment aimed at empowering and facilitating connections between sectors in Colorado and regionally to create circular economy solutions using materials that Coloradans recycle. The bottom line is that they have contracted, they are already picking up recycle from around the state, and they have contracted with a trucking company out of Pueblo that is bringing goods to the western slope, and trucks are going back empty. So the trucks could be conceivably going back carrying recycled to be processed in Pueblo. Obviously what we need here, I've been here long enough to remember that there was a recycle site somewhere on the east edge of town, and I don't know why that was not successful, but it wasn't. I can speculate, but I don't know for certain. At any rate, we have just begun to look into this issue, and obviously we need a site for collection to hold until pickup happen, and then of course we need management of the site, and we need securing the site so it doesn't collect all kinds of things that shouldn't be there. As I say, we've just begun this, but I just would like the town of Bayfield to consider how this might benefit the town to renew our recycle pickup. As I said, there are hazards to not having it done. And as I said, we will be looking for a site or possible sites, and I don't know what, if any way, the town of Bayfield can assist us with this, but for one thing, we're gonna need somebody to monitor the site. I'm taking my recycle now over to Durango. They have somebody monitoring what goes in there and what can't go in there, and they close it down at certain times. And so all these are issues that obviously as yet need to be resolved, but just for your consideration, what the prospects might be in terms of, and the benefits might be to the town to have a recycle center in the town of Bayfield. So that's my proposition at this point. I realize it's pretty rudimentary, but we're just starting to, I know there was a meeting tonight, and we're just starting to consider this ourselves. We'd be glad to talk with you further in the future about this. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you.
I can entertain any questions as well. Okay.
Anybody else? Item 1E, Planning Commissioners disclose conflicts of interest.
Nothing here. Nothing here.
Nope.
1F, entertain a motion to approve tonight's agenda.
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Commissioner Tenza?
Yes.
Commissioner Lyon?
Yes.
Commissioner Thomas?
Yes.
Mayor Ah?
Yay.
Chair Gad?
Yes.
Thank you.
Moving on to item 2A, public hearing agenda 2024-31, Peterson Daycare Use by Review.
Good evening, everybody. Dan Murphy, planning consultant for the town of Bayfield. There's only one project on the public hearing portion for tonight, so I'll just jump right in. It's project number 2024-31, the Peterson Daycare Use by Review. The applicant's Kellyanne Peterson. She's in attendance tonight. The subject parcel is located at 352 West Columbine Drive in Bayfield, Colorado. The applicant is requesting an in-home daycare facility, which is subject to a use by review permit in accordance with the Land Use Code Section 4-4, Roman numeral 1. The applicant is proposing to have a maximum of 6 children, with no more than 2 children under the age of 18 months at any given time. The facility is proposing to be in the hours of operation of 7:45 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday, year-round, with the exceptions for holidays and vacation times. The applicant has met with the department and is in coordination with the Colorado Department of Early Child Care to ensure administration and licensing of the facility. Just for the record, the town of Bayfield is only responsible for the zoning and use is subject to review criteria set forth in the Land Use Code. Within the town limits, all other licensing, the applicant will have to adhere to state regulations. Notification of the hearing was put in the Durango Herald just before Thanksgiving. Due to the holiday, we want to get it out early. Going down your staff report, use is subject to review. Have to meet the criteria set forth in section 311, Roman numeral B11. Page 3 of your of the packet includes the criteria list from that code section. The applicant was found to show general conformance with the applicable criteria for a permit of this. The application was sent out to various referral agencies, including Upper Pine, Lapota County Public Health, Bayfield Public Works, SGM, and the Bayfield School District. Any referral agencies that did respond did not have any objection to the project. Additionally, no public comment was received at the time of submittal or prior to this meeting, whether in my personal email or the monitoring of the planning inbox. Possible motions prepared for the Planning Commission tonight are alternative actions A through C. Alternative action A is to approve the Peterson Daycare use by review with 1 finding and 3 conditions. Action item B would be deny the Peterson Daycare use by review, with the Planning Commission required to give specific reasoning and state findings. Alternative action C would continue the Peterson Daycare use by review with specific direction of staff or the applicant to come back with the project. Staff does recommend alternative action A to approve the project, the Peterson Daycare use by review with the findings and conditions stated in your staff report. I have nothing further.
The applicant have anything else?
No, he really covered it all.
I have a couple of questions, if you want to come to the microphone. Simple ones. Okay. I know we said we put a notice in the Herald, but not everybody reads the Herald. We don't have a Bayfield Pine River Times anymore. Do you know, and does the staff know if we've done any outreach to the neighbors to see if they have any comments?
So 18 certified letters to the list that Dan gave me for all my neighbors surrounding properties.
That was through the Bayfield Post Office?
Correct.
Okay. Is there an HOA where you live? No, okay. Only questions I had.
I know you have a new neighbor right next to you that just bought that property. Are they aware of this? Do you know?
Yes.
Okay.
As far as I know, along with the letter, we also saw them on Thanksgiving, and it was like, how exciting. They have little kids too, so.
All right, that was my question. Because I know that property just sold recently, and so it's new people, and sometimes they don't get the information that quickly.
And 6 kids isn't much. I mean, we got families that have more than 6 kids living, so.
Yeah, so you're looking at probably 6 kids, at most 6 cars coming up that one.
Right, and that would have been the biggest concern is on our street is if you know the property.
Right, you
there's
have
more
one
houses
way.
up there.
Yeah,
And that would be the biggest concern. And in my handbook, which writing a handbook for a daycare, you have to address 36 state policies. And that is one of them, that it was kind of like a sub-policy that I wrote in there. You have to adhere to it. There's other kids on the property, on the street. And so that was a really clear,
yeah,
aware of their neighbors. We're not driving like, crazy going up and down the road. It's a quiet.
yeah, because to get to yours, you kind of almost go into theirs.
Yeah, kind of a sharp left.
Yeah, okay. That's all for me.
I don't have anything.
Any other questions?
Public input on this item?
Did you say that one more time?
Any other public input on this
Oh.
item?
So you had nobody say they didn't like the idea or anything?
No, the town code requires at minimum 1 week prior to a scheduled public meeting, the applicant provides certification of mailing to the department, and she addressed that actually over a week and a half ago now. I've met with Kelly a few times. Also, this type of use, in my opinion, in the town of Bayfield outweighs any input the public would have, as child care is a dire need in the county and locally.
Yeah, I understand that from a liability state, if someone did, because of the zoning law, that it would leave the city open for liability if someone did complain. But we don't have any complaints, so that's a good sign.
So I'd just like to remind you, Commissioner Lyon, just so you know that this is being recorded, and the closer you can get to the microphone, the better record that we have of
Okay,
the
sorry.
meeting. I understand it gets a little uncomfortable, but that helps with later on when we're doing the minutes.
Okay, sorry.
No worries. Thank you.
I also have a voice issue that I deal with, but that's another issue. Thank you.
We'll close the public hearing and move on to the action agenda, item 3A, approval of the November 12th, 2024 minutes. Entertain a motion for good
Yes,
results.
I'll move we approve the minutes of November 12th, 2024.
I'll second.
Roll call?
Commissioner Tenza?
Yes.
Commissioner Lyon?
Yes.
Commissioner Thomas?
Yep.
Mayor Ah?
Yes.
Chair
Yes.
Gad?
Yes.
Thank you.
Item 3B, 2024-31 Peterson Daycare Use by Review.
I motion that we go with alternate action A.
The
So what?
Read what's written
three
right there.
conditions.
With the conditions below, used by review as submitted, is consistent with applicable requirements of the land use code. Do I need to read the whole conditions? Or?
I second.
Roll call, please.
Commissioner Tenza?
Yes.
Commissioner Lyon?
Yes.
Commissioner Thomas?
Yes.
Mayor Ah?
Yay.
Chair Gad.
Yes.
Thank you.
See, that was painless.
You look all nervous
Need
for nothing.
childcare.
Item 4A, next planning commission meeting tentatively January 14th, 2025.
That's what we're looking at. The end of the year is near. We don't have any pending applications that warrant a second meeting. Also, the holidays are in the way. There possibly maybe a project on the 14th of January. We'll see how it goes. It was submitted. It's it's currently in the agency comment period, and we'll see how far along they get between now and then.
Sounds good.
Kristen, if you'll just note, I'll have to be remote on that one.
Okay.
And also for the planning commission members, just so you know, I did want to clarify this. I didn't want to put it on the agenda, but just for the record, so you know, based on my capacity here, I've been engaged a few times now over the last few weeks. I can't comment or communicate with anybody about Mustang Crossing. Our firm did the design work for it, so it creates a conflict of interest. So anything, even if you have general questions, I'll defer to Jeremy for the time being. You could reach out to him because I know there's some rumblings about it, but I can't comment, be contacted, or anything with it. Also, the other project SEH is involved with is the East intersection review scope of work right now. So if there's any community questions or anything like that, I'll have to defer to Jeremy for the meantime.
We'll let Jeremy take all the problems.
Yes, correct. Please.
Almost brand new year, guys.
Ready to go. I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Thanks, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
Christmas party Saturday.
I'm going to be hitting you up. I'm like, really, though? I'm like, really? Oh, man. That would be huge for my family.